It is Saturday, June 13th, and it's a fabulous, amazing, gorgeous day here. We're so lucky. We've had several days in a row. I think it's going to rain tomorrow, but it is stunning. I'm wearing my sea salt because it's a little cooler today than it was yesterday. And I need some sleeves. Oh, gorgeous. I forgot my glasses, so I won't know how long I'm talking, but it doesn't matter because I didn't bring any props. I don't have anything to show you. Oh, my eyes. I just woke up. This is my first cup of coffee. Cheers. But it's not so late today as, well, as other days I've been getting up a little bit later, but then I've been, when Dennis gets up first, he goes down and makes a tea for himself and makes me an Americano on his machine because he doesn't know how to make my coffee, and that's okay. And we sit up in bed and drink our beverages and surf the web and talk and plan our day, which takes like 1 second because we're gonna walk the dogs. So Pearl is with me. If you see Maisie, let me know. She might be out here somewhere, but she may be still up in the bedroom with Dennis. Anyway, but today I got up, and when I get up, I make him a tea and I make me a coffee, and he gets his tea in bed, and he's upstairs surfing the web, having his tea. But no matter how it goes, the girls get a treat, and they have to do their commands, and then they get a treat. That's the way it goes, isn't it, Pearl? Pearl is here. I don't know if you can see her because I can't see what you see, but she's there. She's sitting in the shade. It's not as hot today, pup. But yesterday was gorgeous, and I spent the entire day outside on the deck or playing with the dogs or walking the dogs. I didn't do a lick of work. That's not true. I hung my clothes on the line. Yeah. And I'm gonna scare up some things to wash. Put on my line today too. I have a blanket that's in a wash pile, so at least I'm going to do that. So I did some of the things I said I was going to do yesterday, but mostly I didn't, because the first thing I did was I tried on my Tolpe sweater just to test it for length, and I decided it was long enough to start the border, the bottom border of it. So that's what I did, and I finished my Tolpe yesterday. So I did that it took me all day to finish that off, but it looks good. It's upstairs blocking, and I had a funny bruise on my thumb. Must have been, really gripping those needles. I was using metal needles on that, and the yarn was a little slippery, and so I think I was just holding too tight. But anyway, I felt like I had a little bruise on my thumb, so I decided to play some poker. Since I got the idea, hey, I haven't played poker. So I played in 4 tournaments. That took me about, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes, which means I didn't do well. And so I stopped. I thought, okay, I've spent enough money on this. It is not my lucky night. I'm not getting the right cards. Forget it. And so I worked on my giraffe. So I did some cross stitching, and I finished my sweater. I did not start my l'envelope, which is on the agenda for today. And I'm going to wind up some yarn because I'm ready to cast on my Fable. But this, when I was getting dressed, it occurred to me I could also work on my ochre for a little bit. Now that I'm, knitting charts again, I'm right at the lace part of the ochre, and it's very simple. So I will do some of or all of those things today. Maisie was tossing around one of my skeins of Joy, my pink yarn. I looked up from my knitting here and she was out in the yard just tossing it in the air. I think it was the best toy ever. I had them on the table. I mean, she was on the prowl to find that though. It was not like in her normal path of life. But she was on the prowl. She thought that was the best thing. But I found a toy she liked better and traded her. She didn't ruin it. But it has Maisie kisses in it. I will. And I don't think she messed it up enough that it's going to be too hard to wind, I hope. But I'm going to use that in the sweater for sure. I am not leaving that for the last one because I'm thinking that, you know, if I end up ordering extra skeins for some of my sweaters, then those are good prizes for our Hug Around the Neck make along that we're doing. I was trying to think who it was and now I can't. I think it might have been Celeste. I'm not sure. Somebody said that they would like to join, but they have a whip where they just started. They only did an inch or something and then gave it up back in February. And I say, go for it. I said you had to start it by June 1st, but that was a lie. That was a lie. If you're on 25%, if you got a whip that you're only 25% done with and want to finish it for our make along, go ahead. I mean, I want everybody to participate. So if you have something, you know, I mean, I don't want anything you saved for Stash Dash, you know, where you like knit it to the last row and then you put it aside so that you can finish it during Stash Dash. But if you know, if it's small and you'd like to finish it rather than start something new, please do, and please participate. I want everybody to participate, so. So if you have, you know, if it's a quarter done or even almost a half done, but you petered out because whatever, coronavirus hit and you lost your mojo or whatever it was and you want to pick it up rather than start something new, I'm for that. Go ahead. That works for me. I want everybody to be in our make along that wants to be. So anyway, so I hope, I'm not saying I will, I hope I do a few chores in the house. I'm just gonna I'm gonna open up all the windows and it'll be nice and cool and fresh in there and get a few things done in the house. But I do fully expect to spend the vast majority of my day in my backyard doing something. Although, truth be told, it could be mowed again if I were anal about my yard, which I am not. But I don't think I'm going to do that. If I have any energy, I need to use it in the house because the house needs some attention. Poor house. But I will find. There's Maisie, girl. Hey, Maisie. Nope. Too late. She went the other way. You might see her behind me if I keep talking for a while. But I will find something to wash and put on the line. At least that blanket that needs to be washed. And sit out here with my birds in the fresh air. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. And then it's probably gonna get hot and whatever and rainy, and that's fine, but I'm taking advantage of the weather while I have it. Hey, Maisie Daisy. Hey, you can see her through the slats of the, there she is. Where is she going? Dennis's cabbages are not thriving. I don't think that spot gets it. There's Basie. I don't think that spot gets enough sun, so his cabbages are not doing as well as his other little things that are still in his pot. Dennis would love to be a gardener, except he's not. Oh well. So anyway, that's what's up with me these days. I'm gonna glory in my gorgeous day and do my crafts and maybe put her in my house a little bit. That's the plan for the day. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere. Dennis is going to be making pepper steak for dinner tonight, which means that we're going to have food for Dennis's mother, so we'll probably go visit them tomorrow at some point. And then his dad's birthday is next week. I don't know, Thursday or Friday, whatever. 18th or the 19th. I've told you that story, right? He's got 2 birthdays. And I think he celebrates on the 18th, which was what he thought his birthday was until he was quite old. I don't know if it was when he went into the army, but he was older when he went into the army. He was born in 1917, and he went into the army. When would that have been? 1941? When Pearl Harbor Day, 41. So that's what? 25 or 30? No, he wasn't quite 30. Anyway, whatever. He did not go overseas. He was a pilot trainer, not a flight instructor, but he was a classroom pilot trainer during the war. So he was stationed in Texas. So he never actually fought overseas. He just trained pilots. But anyway, at some point, it was either when he went into the army or when he applied for Social Security, he discovered that his birthday was different than the birthday that he'd always been celebrating. There's Maisie. So, his birth certificate disagreed with his mother. And you best believe they believed they're his mother. So when, Aura does all the paperwork, when she's dealing with the Social Security, she has to use one birthday, and when she's dealing with the Veterans Administration, she has to use a different birthday. It must have been when he applied for Social Security, discovered that his official birthday was different, because well, whatever. Anyway, so he has 2 birthdays, and he'll be 103 on the 18th. I'm pretty sure it's the 18th. And I got to get on the stick this week and send my father a Father's Day card. Father's Day is next Sunday, not tomorrow, but next week Sunday in the United States. And that's it. My bird is here, you can hear him joining us for our video. So I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you're all well, and I hope everything is going great for you guys, and you're getting a chance to do some crafting and enjoying your Saturday. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you tomorrow. So stay safe and stay sane.